Let's host a Crafter-SPOOK and make some cheesecloth ghosts. Before the crafternoon, I prepped the base forms for the ghosts so the guests could bring their ghosts home and let them dry overnight. I began by hot gluing a toilet paper roll to the middle of a paper plate. Next, I took some aluminum foil and crumpled it into a round shape. I used a little excess aluminum foil to smooth out the round surface, but it doesn't need to be perfect. Then I hot glued the aluminum foil to the top of the toilet paper roll. This is the main base form that we can drape the cheesecloth over. If your guests would like to add arms to their ghosts, they can wrap pipe cleaners around the toilet paper roll and shape the arms. This craft gets messy, so I highly suggest placing a reusable plastic tablecloth over the table you'll be working on. I then set out a base form at each seat and began cutting the cheesecloth. Keep in mind the cheesecloth will slightly shrink in size once dipped in glue, so cut the cheesecloth pieces larger than expected. I unfolded and cut the cheesecloth in half so each piece is 2-ply thick. I gave each guest 2 cheesecloth pieces to start with, but cut extra because the ghosts with arms may need more coverage. I set out some cups for everyone to pour some Mod Podge into so they can dip their cheesecloth in the glue. Of course, you gotta have snacks and apple cider. Other supplies you may need are plastic wrap and gloves. Here's how to make cheesecloth ghosts. Start by adding arms using pipe cleaners or leave the base form as it is. Then cover with plastic wrap so the ghost can be easily removed after it dries. Next, pour some Mod Podge into a cup or container and dip the cheesecloth, making sure to saturate it completely. Squeeze out any excess glue and flatten out the cheesecloth before laying it over the form. Layer the cheesecloth pieces and adjust how the cloth lays to add wrinkles and crinkles. Let the ghost dry overnight and then carefully pop it off the form and remove the plastic wrap. Last step is to add eyes and optionally a mouth. You can use a marker, paint, fabric, felt, buttons, or googly eyes. I used some buttons I found in my stash. And they are done and ready to give a spook on Halloween. Happy crafting!